Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Josh Allen getting it going, rolling into the playoffs. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, quick reminder, Quarterback School, Patreon community, the foundation, the bedrock of this channel. It's never been cheaper to become a Patreon member. There's never been more content available over there. We're getting closer and closer into draft season as well, so there'll be even more content available over there. If you're interested in becoming a Quarterback School Patreon community member, the link is in the video description. I sincerely appreciate the support. As for this video, let's get into it. Josh Allen and the Bills, nice win, 35-23 versus the Patriots. The Bills are heating up, but when you turn on the film, there's still some throws that I think we expect Josh Allen to make and convert on here to get back to the level he was last year during the playoffs. Now, right here, this is a great read. He's going to go left to right, full field read. Left, no, all the way back to the sail flag on the other side, and that's a dime, dot, touch, arm strength, so much good stuff. So right here, when I'm talking about full field read, I'm talking about, in my opinion, watching his eyes, he's trying to work this little short post right here. Now, essentially, it's not there with what the safety and the corner do, usually paired over here with a shallow. So to have the capacity to go one over here and then come back on the other side and essentially get someone going deep to the flag and then where the ball ends up going to what I'm going to call the sail. So to go no here and to go yes all the way on the other sideline takes significant arm strength, great pass protection, a great ability to play these full field reads. So no to the bottom. Watch how quickly he resets his hips. Boom. Yes to the field. And again, the ball location, up on his face, outside the numbers, to the wide side. Just watch the footwork now, lower half. No, yes, no wasted movement, easy flick, driving it from the back hip. That is outstanding, world class, and he makes it look easy. I think that's the part that is so fun to watch. Nice little easy flick. Beautiful touch. Got all the clubs in the bag. Next one here. This is a wild one. RPO-ish. Really more of a PRO in my opinion. Shift the back. Motion the sniffer. Shift the sniffer. And we're going to go back shoulder. Bottom of the screen. That is a handoff. So not to get lost in the weeds as far as RPO, PRO. I'm just identifying this as a pass first because he's not reading anything and then making that throw. He's basically saying, I like the access. I like the matchup. I like the leverage. Let's go ahead and take that. And the throw is simply perfect. So first of all, the scheme, it looks like we'll call it some iteration of lead. And we're coming through here, one-on-one, combo on the backside for the left guard and center coming back here. But where the ball ends up going, it's press coverage. This is a back shoulder. The ball is a handoff right on his back number. So to be able to basically say, yeah, that's what we want versus this run. So that's why I'm classifying it as a P. So pass first, run option. And again, you can get caught in the semantics of it. They're all RPOs, but how you teach it, how you talk about it, how you read it, it doesn't matter if you go out there and throw handoffs like this. I mean, on the four. Beautiful. Unstoppable. Really great job. And I think these types of throws in this game made me think, some of the misses maybe later, how and why are we missing? But this is perfect. Next one, down here to the bottom of the screen, to the number one, on what I'm going to call a wheel. To me, this is a tick underthrown. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Really because it's a tick late. So sure, he would love to put this high back five. But again, for me, it's the footwork. It's the timing of it. It's a decent play from the safety to get over there. But I think if he's on time here, this is a 2-on-1 that they're going to have a chance to score with. So right here, this looks like where he's trying to get the ball to go to. In what I'm going to call the middle of the linebacker types right here, he's got it kind of over the top running with him. Normally, you think that's a pretty good matchup, but he's got kind of good depth and he's getting out of there. Really, you're putting a 2-on-1 on this safety. So the route where the ball ends up going down here to the bottom, it's not a true, I think oftentimes you think of this as like a best release, go, get there quickly. This is more of like what I'm going to call almost wheelish. So he's kind of pushing it and then getting up here. So it takes a little bit more time. But I think footwork-wise here, if Allen were able to kind of hit that back foot and say, first hitch here, Second hitch here, this is a touchdown, even though it's underthrown. I think he gets caught on his third hitch. It's the timing that lets him down here and the ball location. So no. And again, the ball's just a little bit underthrown. And that's the thing I think, last year in the playoffs, he wasn't missing any throws. Like, you turn on the film, 0 misses. This to me is a miss. So again, watch the footwork. Hit that back foot, 1 hitch. 2 hitch, that needs to be thrown. That's that extra hitch. Okay, and you're being really nitpicky. Hell yes, it's the NFL red zone. 1, 2, 3, hitch late, underthrown, missed touchdown. So does it matter in this game? No. But will it matter versus the Chiefs? Probably. Will it matter in the Super Bowl? Probably. So again, just showing what's on the film and then trying to peel it apart, pull back the layers to say why. So again, you can see long hair match to 88. Stay over the top. Could you make that throw? Probably not. Maybe if you ripped it right on his number. But again, count the hitches at the back of this drop. So 1 hitch to the tight end, 2 hitches outside, throw it. It's that extra little confirmation. The ball's underthrown, and we miss a touchdown. So just evidence of we're not perfect yet. 3rd and 7 at the bottom versus 0. I'm going to say he's throwing it to the number 1 at the bottom on kind of a post curl. This is a pretty absurd throw. So first of all, it's 3rd and 7. He takes a 7-step drop from gun here. Pretty rare. This is versus 0. So he's essentially bailing, getting depth away from the pressure, and to have the arm strength to rip that thing. And again, from the back, you tell me, who's he throwing that to? Is he throwing it back shoulder to the inside number 2? Or is he throwing it to the outside curl? I mean, all 4 of those guys could catch it. So let's not get it twisted. There's a little bit of luck here. We're a little fortunate. But for me here, the things that I like are the fact that this is verse 0. And he's essentially got a free runner. So we'll essentially say that 32 is the free runner. Now he's going to get caught in the wash. And on this channel, I like to say, just anecdotally from my own experience, that if the free runner is 5 yards away from the line of scrimmage, so there's 5 yards plus 5 from the line of scrimmage, that's essentially an extra hitch. Okay, if he's up at the line of scrimmage, you essentially have no hitch to get it out. You got to catch it and throw it. Whatever your drop is, throw it. Catch, throw. Catch, drop, throw. No extra hitch. You get an extra hitch if they're for every 5 yards. So if they want to come from the second level, take a hitch. If they want to come from the heavens, take 2 hitches. It doesn't really matter here because he gets caught in the wash also. So he never really gets home. But if you watch Allen's footwork, very rare to say a 7-step drop from gun. It's almost like he looks up top first and says no, and then comes all the way back to this like deep curl. I just don't think this is the intent of the design because this is hard to replicate. This is just Josh Allen making a ridiculous play. And that's not even a double move, I think, up top. I think he just says no to a quick out. Maybe it is a double move. Who the hell knows? Either way, check out Allen's base at the back. Yeah, he's drifting a little bit, but it's 0. You got to buy time. No heel click. He's got the strength to rip that thing from the 33 to the 3. 30-yard laser versus 0. He makes these throws look so easy. And again, is this anticipation? When's he throw this thing? Right there, he's separated. And this is why I kind of think it's 2-6 on kind of a back shoulder seam. Right here, he's going to run this curl and catch this ball really in front of this defender. So again, a little lucky. I mean, let's not get it twisted. It's still a ridiculous throw. You can be lucky and make a ridiculous throw. Now, Sir Bill's Mafia is going to get all sensy, come at me sideways and say, no, he was doing that perfectly. I'm telling you, even the great Josh Allen, this is not a throw you want to replicate very often. 3rd and 7. I mean, look at them holding the tight end. Jeez Louise. Mailbox up. Golly, what a play. Either way, what a play. Next one here, 2nd and 4, touchdown pass on the over to 88. This is versus drop 8. A little bit of a funky pass pro pull in the center. All sorts of time versus drop 8. I really love Josh Allen's patience here, his base, and his ability to kind of reset. So watch his patience in the pocket. First, watch the center going. patience, base, perfect. Got to go, reset, keep your eyes down the field, find a wide-ass open guy in the back of the end zone. So design-wise here, what is this? First of all, I personally think it's really tough to snap, shotgun, and pull and pass protect. That's the first part that I notice. The next part is it looks like whatever the hell this route is supposed to be is where he's trying to go first. It's not there. Again, I draw this route up. I draw this combination up damn near every video. Okay, if you can see the yellow here. And usually you'd read this saying 1, 2, 3. Now, it's really hard if you're going to drop 8 and only rush 3. So we're only going to rush 3, whoever the 3 are. Okay, to be able to hang on to pass coverage this long, even in a condensed window. So he's essentially able to say, this is covered. He puts his foot on the ground and comes back across. That's really hard to cover. So you just, it's one of those things. This is just good on Josh Allen. Great on the unit, kind of using scramble rolls, stay alive. The other part that I like to talk about specifically, for if you play wide receiver or coach wide receivers, when you're in the red area like this, like tight red, you want to run these routes at the top of the letters, okay, as nice a nice landmark. Why? Because if you go up and catch this thing high back 5 and drift, you still can get your feet down. If you run it on the true back line, first of all, you might step out of bounds. Second of all, you're going to come down barely in the white. So using the landmark of the top of the letters or top of the logo, I think is a nice little cheat code. They do a really nice job. Watch both Bills receivers here, Bills eligibles. See how they're kind of inbounds when they go to catch it. They're attacking inbounds, not running that back line. But this is a great job from Josh Allen. Just watch his footwork. Even when he goes to take off, look at the no heel click, no wasted movement. Boom, boom. Reset, base. Rip it. Perfect. Love it. Hell yes. Outstanding. Lots of good. From the back here, we'll be able to see again that footwork. Watch his eyes. No to our right. No, no. Reset. Base. Wide open. Love it. Halftime. You dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Great way to support the channel. Great way to get even more Quarterback School content as well. In addition, we've got Quarterback School courses, really the premium content available through the channel on all of my favorite deep dive topics. We talk about RPOs, pass protection, tempos, how to beat every coverage, even an entire offensive framework is available. So hop over there, check out the Quarterback School courses. You can find all those courses in a link in the video description. And then finally, we've got a bunch of additional free resources available. We've got a tool, how to watch film. We've got a Pass Pro Quiz. We've got a play calling tool. We even have a free quick game course. So if you're interested in any and all of those resources, check them out in the video description. I appreciate it. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here. This is a 2-minute situation. We're going to miss the pipe to number 3 at the bottom. So these are the type of throws for me when I think back to the run that Josh Allen was on and how well he was playing last year at the end of the year. These are throws he didn't miss. And I get it. It's not ideal throwing conditions also. So let's be really clear about that. But I'm also kind of making an excuse. This kind of what I'm going to call taking the middle or taking the pipe versus outside leverage, pretty rare to catch, not going to lie, for me. Outside leverage, this is a throw I think he can make, 8 out of 10 times, 9 out of 10 times. He just skymails it. Now, it's a good miss. What does a good miss mean? It means you're not underthrowing it, allowing one of these guys to come in here and take a pick. You kind of do exactly what we talk about. High back 5, right? So you make these throws high on the back 5. But this is a throw, it's essentially on air. He can make that hookup. That's a throw you would expect Josh Allen to hit consistently. And I think he would expect to hit. If anything here, I would say I think he's got more time than he thinks as far as being able to get through this throw. It's almost like he's fallen back just a tick. But again, these are throws that I think he can make all the time. A little bit of kind of, for me, when I look at Josh Allen, when I think of Josh Allen as locked in fundamentals, he's got his kind of hips and shoulders loaded when he hits the back. He's not popping up at all. And to me, it looks like he's almost popping up and falling back. And just one too many things here as far as moving parts where you just don't see from him as often. So see his level kind of rise up and go backwards. Now, it might be because there's someone right in his lap. Easy for me to say with a clicker, as always. But if you're looking for reasons why, potentially, just things to pay attention to moving forward. But this is, again, this is at least the second miss we've seen for potentially a touchdown. And that last miss was a tough one because this one is going to be an interception, top of the screen. Now, I've got some issues with the design. I think, without knowing where Josh Allen for sure is trying to throw this, it looks like he's trying to force it down the field. Okay, it is 3rd and long, 3rd and 10. So I understand the reason not to throw it underneath the sticks, but it looks like he just hesitates a tick too long, trying to be a tick too greedy, and kind of pays the price. I think if Ken Dorsey's being honest with himself, he probably doesn't love this design, meaning that I'm going to guess that's where the ball's going to go. If the ball's going here, it's really late. But this is open. Okay, so this is the choice Josh Allen has to make. Do I want to take a drop and throw it to Diggs here, who will potentially, big potentially, get tackled and make this thing 4th down? Because the safety in the corner sure look like they could make a collision here and stop a 1st down. So do you want this, or do you want to hang on this thing and try to get this deeper throw? And it looks like he wants to hang on and get a little deeper. So to me, just being a little greedy, but also kind of being pissed at the design. Again, Diggs is there, right? Like, he could throw it to Diggs easily. Does Diggs get a first? Maybe, if he makes somebody miss or runs through an arm tackle or a shoulder. But we hold on to it a little bit too long. I'm certainly not letting Josh Allen off the hook as far as the decision, but I think it's worth peeling back the design layers to say, hey, why are we trying to throw the ball underneath the sticks here? We've already got essentially a field goal. Now we lose. This is at least a 3-point turnover. So tough one, especially to finish out the half. We come out 3rd quarter. Next one here. This is another miss up top. Now, this is not the easiest throw in the world. I know that people will think that this is an easy throw. Again, another what I'm going to classify as a PRO, pass run option. I personally think these are harder to do to the play side from a design standpoint and from a quarterbacking execution standpoint. So to me here, when I'm saying PRO, I'm saying here's the pass on what I'm going to call like a dart, a quick slant. So there's the pass. And then the run option looks like some iteration of wide zone. So everything is to the play side. Normally, these kind of PROs have access routes, what most coaches call access routes to the backside, like a hitch, like that probably converted hitch or fade, back shoulder fade we threw earlier. And I just think it cleans up because you don't have the back coming in your lane. People aren't moving with you in that direction. I can only think of a handful of guys that I think are comfortable doing this type of stuff. I think of like Aaron Rodgers at his peak, being able to kind of flick these things any way he wants. This is just not an easy throw. So we're moving to our right. We're throwing essentially a slant on the quarter run while we have the back coming at us and everyone's moving this direction. I'm not saying Josh Allen can't do it. I'm just saying it's not the easiest throw in the world, as I sound like I'm making excuses for him. And I am. But you can see it's there. Like, the design, I kind of like. It can be difficult, and you kind of like it at the same time. You can see the space there. If he puts it on him, chance for a nice little gain. So again, it's just incorporating these things, and then the decision to, hey, are you throwing it or are you handing it off? You can see here, see how the back kind of is in his path. Now, does he feel him? Do they know? Who knows? I can just tell you that most times these are set up to do this the opposite way from the run. And now we start into the real plays. This is just simply ridiculous. This point to the over on the backside, and then the touch, the club, 40-yard flick, and that's some crazy acceleration as well from 16, no doubt. Crazy acceleration, really impressive. But watch Josh Allen just say, no, first of all, get the athleticism to get there. There's the point, and there's the easy flick. I mean, that is world-class touch. Pretty awesome athleticism as well. Like this design as well. So we're going to seal the edge. Okay, so we talk about Design on the edge here. Seal this edge. We're going to get out there. We're going to have something in the flat. And then this over really isn't there. So no. Hold up. He gets out here and now he points. Go take that thing. So then he's able to put his foot in the ground here. And the acceleration to kind of put your head down and go get this thing, I think, is the most important part of this play. First of all, the vision, the creativity, all that type of stuff. But then watch that over at the bottom. So no, there's the point. And then the decision to go. And then watch this acceleration. And the throw is perfect. I mean, right in stride. Love the point here. So there's the edge. Got the athleticism to seal the edge. There's the point. Again, worth acknowledging. Double point. Go get it. 16 sees it. They're on the same page. And then the acceleration. Awesome football. Next one here. I put this on here because this is a full field read to me. Start at the bottom. 1, no. Over 2, no. 3 up top, yes. Again, I think sometimes we get a little spoiled when you look at like play diagrams or the intent of plays to say, oh yeah, it's just a 1, 2, 3 read. If you can count to 3, you can play for me. It's a hell of a lot harder to do it and do it consistently. And I think Josh Allen, and when they're locked in, Buffalo Bills offense has the capacity to be this kind of team, this kind of quarterback. So again, 1, boom, not there. 2, not there. 3, there. So all you have to do, oh yeah, on paper, this looks awesome. 1, 2, 3, great, I got it, coach, no problem. Now let's pass protect for that, and let's have the quarterback be able to actually do it consistently. So watch his base, watch his footwork, watch his operating procedure here. No. Kick back, yes. So he's able to kick back by enough time from the left tackle, get beat inside. Kick back, boom, reset your base. And he's kind of fallen away. So he's got the arm strength to be able to make these flicks. That's the other thing. That thing's not coming out like a changeup. That thing's coming out like a pretty hard thrown sinker. Going backwards. We're not coming downhill off a mound. No. Yes, off the kickback. Outstanding. Love it. Last one here. An absolute bomb of a touchdown pass. 3rd and 10. Up top to Diggs on the double move. Just a 60-yard absolute dot. Diggs is running down the side hash. There's almost no window to throw this. He basically opens a window a little inside for him to catch this thing. This is off a 5-step drop, multiple hitches, flick, and he gets hit. The ball leaves the atmosphere, comes back down. Unbelievable hookup. Just a massive throw. I can't stress the massiveness of it. Short motion, up, what I'm going to call like an out and up, 7 up here. And that's not even a good drawing. The reality is he's running down the side hash out here. Now, he doesn't go out of bounds, but the ball brings him back just a yard or 2. So there is no window to throw him the ball. The ball brings him back just a tick. The drop here, 5-step from gun, multiple hitches, and then he lets this thing go 60 yards, y'all. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Hitch. I mean, look when he lets this thing go. Diggs is barely out of it. From the 41 to the 1, essentially. Again, look where he's running. See him running down the side hash? The ball brings him back just a yard, maybe. That's not bad coverage. It's just a bomb. Simply outstanding, world-class throw, route, hookup, 3rd and 10. Just everything he's got into it. And again, look at the route. See him running down the side hash. The ball brings him back maybe a yard, maybe 2. Side hash is a yard, I think. Big time hookup. Man, what a finish. Awesome. So that is a wrap. Josh Allen, the Bills, taking down the Patriots week 18. Nice win. I think there were a lot of big time plays. You know, the 2 touchdown passes later in the game, him pointing, finding that, showing the touch, showing the arm strength, and then the big bomb at the end. There was just some massive plays. And there's really just Josh Allen playing at a high level. I think the thing that's interesting when you watch the film is there are a few misses that I think he can quickly clean up. And when I think of Josh Allen and the level he was playing at last year, essentially not missing any throw, just playing at a different level altogether, He's not quite there yet. I think that we can see if he can bridge that into the playoffs and be really dangerous, just like they were last year. But even when he's not at his absolute peak, he still shows unbelievable flashes. Consistent base, powerful arm, touch, vision. They're going to be a hard out regardless. But I think when you show the film and show, hey, they could be even more dangerous, that's when you start to get really excited if you're a Bills fan to see what exactly this team can be moving into the playoffs. So thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.